are not doing enough to oppose Donald Trump, and that, of course, is a big, huge criticism of Chuck Schumer, and that is why he is underwater.
CrossroadsIRL.com.
But he could break the Republicans, and the Republicans broke him. But he did think that we have good policy, they have bad policy. And there's something, I don't know if it's Trump derangement or are they just crazed. They're like crazed lunatics. But, we have just great policy. We have good people. They have some good people, too. I know a lot of Democrats. They're not all crazy. They're not all. But you have some that are absolutely terrible. I look at this Crockett. This is a very low IQ person. And I look at somebody that comes from Somalia where they don't have anything. They don't have police. They don't have military. They don't have anything. All they have is crime. And she comes in and tells us how to run our country. The Constitution says this, the Constitution. The whole thing is crazy. I feel badly because I've known Chuck Schumer. I knew him when he was a person who loved Israel, and now he's a Palestinian. He's become a Palestinian, and it's amazing. I've never seen a politician change so much. Also, he doesn't have, he was a pretty talented guy. He's lost his talent.
Ouch. President Trump says Chuck Schumer has lost his talent. Now, here is what the ratings are saying. I'm going to put this up. This is a report by CNN. They've done some polling on Chuck Schumer's favorability, and we're going to see how badly Chuck Schumer has destroyed his career.
We've seen a lot of comments from some House Democrats, but what about overall?
What about Democrats nationwide feeling about Chuck Schumer? Rating among Democrats is in fact Chuck Schumer. Look at this. He's underwater with Democrats. His own party, he's underwater. He's at -4 points. That makes him the least popular guy for a Dem Senate leader going all the way back since the mid-1980s at least.
Do you have a sense of...
President Trump just said that Chuck Schumer has lost his talent. And I think he's right. If Democrats don't like you anymore, according to this polling by CNN, it's really bad. Wow. Now, it's all about the numbers. We're looking at the numbers. And based on the numbers, it appears that the Democrats have created a new voting class that is more interested in opposition and fighting and looking for someone to demonize rather than building up the country. And that's a very bad thing. That is the base that the Democrats have created. And that's a very dangerous thing to behold.
Are not doing enough to oppose Donald Trump, and that, of course, is a big, huge criticism of Chuck Schumer, and that is why he is underwater.
I knew you were going to do the dip. All right,
I need my exercise in the morning.
There has been talks of a challenge to Schumer. What are you saying on that front? Who looks like they're in place to do it?
Okay, so you see this opening slide here, and you see, of course, that Chuck Schumer is underwater with Democrats nationally. But, of course, the ultimate way to get Chuck Schumer out of office is to beat him in New York State. So how do New York State Democrats feel about Chuck Schumer? And take a look here. The net favorable among New York Democrats. Chuck Schumer is above water with the Democrats in his home state, but just by 16 points. Look at Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez running way ahead. If she decides to challenge Chuck Schumer and come 2028, she's got a real leg up on the competition. I dare say at this point she would be the favorite to beat him, which would be something that would just blow my mind.
Yep. Everyone said it, and now it's on paper. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is after his seat. And Chuck Schumer was trying to hedge his bets by trying to appear to be a staunch opposer of President Trump. He did his best to play the part, but he failed. And say what you might about AOC. AOC is playing her cards right. She's playing her cards right. I've said before, don't relegate these guys to being, dumb. They know who they're pandering to. They know who they want to vote to them. They know that they've created a voting base that focuses on opposition, and they know how to inspire that base to outrage. Chuck Schumer isn't part of that class of Democrats. He didn't grow up with the internet. He didn't grow up with social media. He doesn't know how to use it. And so it seems like AOC and her group are the future of the Democrat Party. Essentially, you now have an opposition socialist party, America. With Chuck Schumer going underwater, Republicans are like, ha ha ha, that happened, ha ha ha. However, you need to take a look at what happened in New York. An outspoken, publicly outspoken, what they call Democrat socialists won the election in New York. California has essentially been running a socialist government for years now. And Republicans haven't been able to win that state for a long time. Whenever you want to see the direction America is going in, look at the East Coast and look at the West Coast. And right now, it's not looking too good. So Democrats, you guys are now socialists, according to what we're seeing. In a few years, the leader of the party is going to be AOC. Nancy Pelosi has announced that she isn't going to continue. So Nancy Pelosi was holding down the West Coast. Chuck Schumer was holding down the East Coast. Now, you have Walmart Obama as his number 2 in New York. And to be honest, do people take Hakeem Jeffries seriously? So I don't think he's good. So the future of the Democrat Party is socialist at this point. So let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section.
Subscribe.
Thanks for watching, liking, and sharing this video. Please subscribe, leave a super thank, and join my membership to keep me doing this. A huge thank you to my supporters listed on the screen. Thank you for your donations and membership.
Thanks for watching.